that fixture?
Thank you once again. I think I once had an interview immediately after the toss, immediately after the draw. Then I indicated that it's exactly a repeat of
the other challenge. Premier joining us now for his plans to take that province out of the slump it is in. Thank you very much for your time, Premier Dugwa.
Coach, sorry about that. It's Newsroom Africa. I've muted you. If it happens again, we're gonna have to remove you. Same thing happened yesterday's press conference. Coach, you can go ahead. Apologies.
Yeah, I was just saying that it is a repeat of the previous season's Nedbank and also year before last. If you remember, Marumo Gallants went to the finals this for the second time against the same team, Sundowns. So a toss is a toss, a draw is a draw, more especially because these are the teams that we're playing with in the PSL. Well, normally or naturally, one would want to get those teams wherein you think you're gonna get it easy, but as the draw was done, you have to. We are playing with them in the league. We play with them in the Nedbank, so that is the route in our program.
Thank you, Coach. Let's now take questions from the floor. Just by a show of hands, I'll take the first one. Do we have any questions from members of the media here? All right, David, you go ahead. David, it is Key Times.
Thanks, Fatu. Good morning, Coach. Hope you're well. How difficult is it to switch, between the CAF competition and the local competition? You had quite a traveling program to do. Thanks.
Very, very difficult, very complex, more especially because it includes the traveling. So it makes it very complex in terms of getting some time for recovery, getting some time to prepare. Hence, it makes it very difficult to say, now we're preparing for the Nedbank, now we're preparing for the league, now we're preparing for CAF. So it makes it very, very complex. It's just a matter of seeing how to manage the situation, including this heavy traveling, just to manage the situation and make sure that the boys remains a bit fresh, much as they wouldn't be as fresh as when they're around. But it's a question of managing the situation, but very complex, honestly.
Let's go to Capricorn FM. I don't know who's behind the.
Thank you, Fatu. Clifford here, Capricorn FM. Coach, just looking at your previous matches, I think positive results. You've won 4 matches in a row, and then this one, the last one, the one that you lost. But just talking about the confidence within the squad, looking at how or where you had to take the team from and to where it is now.
Yeah, thank you for the question. Sometimes it has to do with what you believe in. To say, each and every team, when you get results, then the level of your confidence will always rise. But when you're not getting the result, you need to, when you go for games, it becomes a little bit difficult. The fact that we might have got 2 or 3 games is giving the confidence to the boys to say we can do it. Honestly, when things are not going well, when you get to the pitch, once you concede a goal, I think the energy levels will always drop. But when you come up with a result, it gives you a sign to say, yes, we can do it. So I think that's the situation where we are for now, to say we can go back, and we are back. We can be able to do it in the games that we're playing.
Thank you, Coach. Moving on to Nati, Energy FM.
Yes, thank you very much. Coach, Mamelodi Sundowns are beating everyone in the country right now. How do you deal with your player psychological factor heading into this game, and what will it take for you guys to beat Mamelodi Sundowns?
It's like you're saying, Mamelodi Sundowns is beating everybody left and right. They are a good team, well organized. They know what they are doing. But it's not an opinion. The fact of the matter is you have to play Sundowns. So it's mentally, first, the players need to accept that, to say we need to play the team, and also acknowledge that the results and the difference will always come in the field of play. We cannot have the result before we play the game. Much as they are playing good football and they are winning, the fact is we have to play. So mentally, our boys have to be prepared to say, this is the fixture, and we have to honor the fixture, and we have to play to the level where we can. So it gives them an energy of some kind to say, we're getting there. It's a motivation on its own. Each and every player wants to see himself playing in a higher level or playing in good competition. So that becomes a motivation on its own to the boys.
All right. Second bite for, okay. Fanyana, do you have a question? I see you've unmuted.
Yes, thank you very much, Fatu.
But
Coach,
you must raise your hand first. You must raise your hand first. You can't just unmute. But
no,
you can
I
go
did
ahead.
that.
Go ahead.
Sorry about that. Coach, it's Fanny from Mamelodi Sports Center. What I would like to find out is, you guys did a look up onto Sundowns game against Al Ahly. Have you identified any weak spots from Sundowns to where you can capitalize based on their performance against Al Ahly? Thank you.
Can I repeat something? You see, Sundowns is not a team where you can say definitely this is the lineup that they're gonna use, because they've got a lot of personnel, good qualities, most of them. So it depends on the day who they put. But the only thing that you need to know is how they play. They can put different personalities for different games, but the thing is the play will remain more or less the same. I think to us, what is important is how they play, not the personnel. And you look at them, yes, we did play against them on a number of times. We were able to match some situations, which also gives us the confidence to say, whoever plays on the day, however they play, then we can be able to match them.
Okay, second bite for David and Nati.
Thanks. Coach, can you shed some light on this decision to have some games in Bloemfontein? Is it now a matter of you want to move there permanently, or is it like Kaizer Chiefs, going to Polokwane just for a few games? Yeah, just your thoughts. Thanks.
Yeah, with due respect, I think that level is beyond my comment. We only working on technical matters. How these agreements comes up and so on, honestly, I cannot comment on that. With due respect, I can't comment on that.
All right, Nati.
Yes, Coach, we saw the other day Bloemfontein Celtic fans came to support you there. I think called Lucas Muripe Stadium. You are playing in their backyard. Are you expecting them to come in numbers? And Mamelodi Sundowns a beatable side?
When it comes to the supporters, sometimes when you don't want to crack your head and think about things that you cannot answer, we take supporters as supporters. You see nowadays, when teams are playing, you'll find the Sundowns supporters, you'll find the Chiefs supporters. People support football. So with us playing here today, obviously that's where they stay. These are the people who love football, and we we see them coming there, and I think without any arrangements of some kind, I just think they would be part of the game because they love football. Any other team can have a good run, but it doesn't mean that it will be a good run forever. We can.
Okay, Opani.
Thank you very much. One more
Thank
time,
you,
Fatu.
and morning, coach.
Good morning, Ofan.
Yes, I wanted to just add on the question about the club moving to or playing their games in Bloom. But my question was just to say, I mean, you have been playing in Dobsonville, you have played in Northwest, obviously you have played in Polokwane, but doesn't it take its toll on players? I mean, also the issue of you guys going around Africa. I mean, we know about the traveling. Doesn't it take its toll on the players?
That one is a fact, Ofani. I cannot dispute that. I'm telling honestly, you sometimes feel when you were in one place, things would be far much better in terms of reducing this number of traveling. Traveling takes a lot. Even when you travel from Polokwane to Gauteng, you must know that it takes a lot out of the players. So that is something that I cannot dispute. Like I indicated I responded to the previous question to say some of the things as a technical personnel, it's beyond your comment, and that is the situation where we are for now.
Thank you, Coach. Moving on to Clifford, Capricorn.
Thank you again, Fatu. Coach, just looking at how Ranga has been playing lately, how important, it is going into how important is he, for the club going into such a match where he is full of, confidence and just banging in goals in each and every match that he's been playing.
We would always say to the players that you might not be playing, but once you are given an opportunity and you show how much you can do, so it also builds your own confidence as a player, unlike when you're not playing. So I think Ranga is using the opportunity that has been given, much as there are some areas where we feel you can do much better or you can improve. You get into the field of play, you score some goals, so it gives confidence to him. And I think that's what is happening for now, to say you score, you believe more than you were before. And with the opportunities that he's getting, I think where he is on his own, you would always think he can do much better. I think it's good for the team.
All right, as we wrap up, Fanyana, you still had a question? I see you struggling with the icons there.
Sorry about that, Fatu. Yeah, I'm using my phone today. Coach, what is the update in terms of fitness, in terms of your players? Any injuries from your squad coming back from Africa?
From the game that we played in Algeria, I think we were lucky to come back without any injuries, unless if players have been playing for some time, some other minor injuries might be there, but as for now, I think we all fine. We don't have any injury of some kind.
Okay, last question for the coach. All right, I see Nati, your hand is no longer up. Okay, so I think we'll end it here with the coach. Coach, is the captain still there?
Yes, the captain is still here, but I think you need to talk to Rufus to sort out something. I think the screen is being minimized. Okay, no, it's fine. Yeah, the captain is here.
Okay, no, yeah, everything is, yeah. I think, Coach, thank you. All the best for Thursday.
No, thank you very much.
Cool. Skipper, how's it?
Okay, you?
Good. Colleagues of the media, your opportunity with the captain now. If we can just get those hands. Should there be any questions for the captain, Mr. Nonyane? Okay, Clifford, you go ahead.
Thank you, Patrick. Good morning, Captain. Just one thing. You guys played Mamelodi Sundowns, in the final last year, and you went all the way to penalty shootouts and all that. No, rather not penalty shootouts. You played and then you lost by a goal to nil, if I'm not mistaken. But just looking at that match and where you are right now, how far do you think the team has gone into facing Sundowns again in a cup competition and trying to make sure that you make it through to the last 8?
Okay, thank you. Truly speaking, I think for the past 2 encounters from the final and the league game that we played against Sundowns, we've been, if you can check the games, statistically, we've been losing the games with small margins. With the final, it was, I think a minute to go to penalties. I think if we went to the penalty, we're going to win that game. And then first round, it was a 1 goal to Sundowns. And I think they had us first half, and second half we had our chances, I think, and during the last few minutes of the second half, I think we scored a goal, and then they said it was an offside. I think the game could have went either way, maybe a draw or something. So I think Sundowns, they know playing against us is not going to be easy, and they've been beating us with small margins, and I think we're ready for it.
Benjamin? Benjamin, just unmute. Okay, it seems like we've lost Benjamin there. Do we have other questions? David, you can go ahead.
Thanks, Fatu. Yeah, Captain, I just wanted to find out how tough has the traveling been on the squad? I mean, you're in and out of Africa. You're getting some nice results. Now you're back. How much rest are you getting during this period?
Okay, thank you. Traveling on its own is not easy. And, traveling from one country to the other and to the other to get to your destination, it hasn't been easy. But I think the experience has been wonderful. And I think what we've experienced, especially during the last game that we played, the culture from the Algerian side, I think what we have experienced, that we can take whatever that, even if we lost last game, I think we can take what we experienced there to the league games. I think it can help us to be better players going forward.
Thank you. Benjamin, are you back? You can go ahead.
I'm back, Fatu. I hope my mic is unmuted now.
Yeah. It's all fine. You
Okay.
can go ahead. Fanyana, I've also noted you. You'll go after Benjamin.
Okay, Captain. Mine is simple. You guys are playing in 3 fronts now. You are playing in Africa, you are playing in the Nedbank Cup and the league. What's your main focus, looking at where you stand in the league? Will this game distract you from your duty in the league, or will Africa disturb you from this duty of the Nedbank Cup? Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Obviously, our main focus obviously is on the league. But obviously, playing CAF and playing Nedbank at the same time, we wouldn't say let's take maybe a weak team to play CAF or something, because winning those games again is a confidence booster for us. And I think we've won the past 4 games, which obviously can help us going forward. Because obviously, if we go to CAF and win and come, meaning the morale is high. So, but if you playing losing, that's when it's going to be a problem. But I think for the past 4 games that we've won, I think they've played a part in us, going forward.
Fanyana.
Thank you very much, Fatu. Captain, thank you very much for this opportunity. Just want to find out, how is the mood in camp since you guys are doing well, and what are you guys taking into the Sundowns encounter? Thank you.
The mood has been great. Everyone is looking forward to play against Sundowns, knowing that it's not going to be an easy game. So, but again, the game on its own is it's a blessing to play against Sundowns. So we're looking forward to the game, and everyone is ready for the game. So we're just waiting for tomorrow to go out there and showcase our talent. So hopefully that we can come out victorious tomorrow.
Okay, do we have any further questions, or can we release the skipper?
Sholon, do you feel like the pressure is more on Sundowns, and you guys can capitalize by forcing them maybe to make mistakes or frustrate them as the game goes on?
I think every game of football, there's always pressure. So I wouldn't say pressure is on Sundowns. Pressure is on both teams. So I think the better prepared team on the day can win it. So pressure is always there.